here with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Okay, so y'all, I got it set up and I got the thing off of there. I figured it out. So now I'm setting up everything. Of course, all the pieces have been rinsed and washed. And we're going to move forward with making our sausage. Okay, so move these scissors out the way. Now I'm putting together the pieces. This goes here. Okay, you're doing a great job. Okay, so now this goes here. Ooh, I feel like I'm in a deli. Oh my God, this is awesome. So now we put all this right here, and this is gonna go here because our meat is gonna come out right here. See that? The meat gonna come out right here. So the meat that we're going to be using, as I showed y'all before, we're going to be using some beautiful, hold on, now let me go rinse this part out. My brand new spatula. Hey, hey, hey. Let me wash this out. Before I do that, I need to do some meat supplies over here. So I'm gonna get the meat. I'll be right back and be ready to go. Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I'm making some delicious, flavorful sausage from scratch. Like, this is my first time ever making sausage, and so it's gonna have bacon in it, a whole lot of different aromatics. It's gonna be just delicious. My mouth is getting watery thinking about it, okay? So as y'all saw, I broke down a white onion, and now I'm taking this really pretty orange sweet pepper, and I'm cutting it into big pieces. They don't have to be small slices because it's gonna go through a grinder. I'm gonna put some rosemary, some thyme. We're gonna put in a serrano chili. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good time. Very delicious. And y'all, I'm trying to do some different things as far as like the way that I do my photography, my videography and stuff like that. So let's get it, baby. Y'all saw that I had some Gruyere cheese and also some parsley, and all of that is also going to go into this sausage. So now I have some clean pork steaks, also known as pork shoulder, also known as pork butt. You know what I'm saying? Meat, and we are cutting this up. And I chose to use this particular meat because it has that fat content. It has that good marbleization inside the actual meat itself. And all of that is going to translate into flavor. You feel me? All of that is going to translate into deliciousness and flavor. And that's how you make a really delicious sausage. And I made so much sausage off this one pack of meat, y'all. Like, for real. I'm really thinking about from now on just making my sausage and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And just doing different flavorings and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if y'all would like for me to do more recipes for different ground meats and different stuff like that. But anyways, we're going to take all of our ingredients and we're going to go back on over to our machine. But first, child, you know we like to cook, get clean, and cook, get clean. We like to cook, get clean, and cook. Cause girl, you know we like to. All right, let's get it. So now that we have everything all set up, we're going to make some sausage. So now I have my gloves that I'm putting on, y'all. I'm feeling real deli-ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, this is so cool. You know what I'm saying? I get really, really excited about different stuff like this. Like I've said before, I really love appliances. I really love, you know what I'm saying, things that make a house a home. and just really, you know what I'm saying, expanding my view and my reach as far and my range as far as what I'm able to do on a culinary level and multiple other levels as well. We multifaceted around these parts, and y'all saw the tip of my head. Yes, I have my bonnet on because I do not play that. No hair in my food. I don't want to eat follicles in my food now. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start our grinder, and this was really kind of cool and therapeutic to watch, you know what I'm saying? And so I just really liked doing this, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I will be doing this again. And y'all see those chunks of Gruyere cheese? They tasted so delicious in this sausage. It's like it just blended beautifully with the meat. It didn't even taste like it was like cheese per se. So it lended a lot of versatility. So I was able to use this same meat in other recipe, and I still have some left over. So I was able to make a lot of sausage with this. And I'm gonna try to make like bratwurst and all this other different type of stuff. I know that there's different attachments and stuff like that in order for me to be able to do that. And as I acquire them, I will, try new things and try different stuff. So we're putting in parsley, onions, those orange sweet peppers with that meat. And when you put it all through the grinder at the same time, it's like just adding the aromatics in with it, period. And it freezes well. The seasoning that went into it, because we're gonna season this meat after this, baby, because we gotta season the meat, you hear me? So we're gonna impart so much beautiful flavor into this sausage, and it's already coming with a whole plethora of just flavor profile, from the onions, the rosemary, the thyme, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add fennel to this. It's going to, y'all, period, okay? I enjoyed this. And the recipe that I'm making today with this meat, I made some beautiful juicy ass meatballs. I made some meatballs with this. And so of course I'm going to be adding breadcrumb and egg, you know what I'm saying? But I separated it. I separated the meat after I seasoned it. And then I went on ahead and, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just going to give you guys a little time to just kind of watch me grind. Watch me on my grind. You feel me? Period. And listen to this bomb ass music in the background. Okay, there we go. Yes, that was nice, wasn't it? So now it's time to season the meat, baby, because we gotta season the meat. First, we're gonna start off with some turmeric, because we love anti-inflammatory turmeric around these parts. We're gonna throw in some thyme, some dry thyme. We're gonna throw in some sage. Yes, and because this is a lot of meat, y'all, I had to be a little heavy-handed with the seasonings, because you want to make sure that it's seasoned through and through. We put in some poultry seasoning, put in a little curry powder, yes, some paprika. Hey, paprika with it, girl. We threw in some fennel seeds. Yes, I told y'all, seasoning, flavor on flavor. We put in some basil. Yes, we put in some perfect pinch Italian seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know how I am about my herbs. Some crushed red pepper for some heat. Some onion powder. Yes, put that seasoning in that shit. Some onion powder. We're going to go ahead and throw in some garlic powder, because we love us some garlic around these parts, period. Some minced garlic just to bring it on home. You know what I'm saying? And some balsamic vinegar. I like this particular brand of balsamic vinegar. It's very delicious and it does exactly what it's supposed to be doing, child. Then we're going to throw in some raw honey. Yes. And some Lawry's seasoning salt at the end. Put our salt on in there. And now we're going to go ahead and grab them gloves. We're going to get them gloves and then we just going to get the massaging the sausage. Get our hands in there and massage that sausage, child. Yes. Oh, I wish I could get in. I wish I could massage my own back like that. Because I really just, like, I have hands. I have hands that could, like, man, my muscles will be tenderized like a mud, man. Anywho, let's go ahead and put up our seasonings, put our things away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a process. We do it as we go along. You feel me? So yes. And for our next step, we're going to definitely, or we was going to clean off the counter anyway, child. Clean it and wipe it down with some Lysol. And then we're going to also dry it with some paper towels to make sure that it's clean and there's no residual just cleanser on the counter. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Because don't nobody want that in their food. So we're going to make sure we wipe it down. So with some clean phalanges, I'm going to take some saran wrap and we're going to lay it out. You know what I'm saying? Clean phalanges. I like that word. But anywho, phalanges. So we go. Anyway, child. Anyway. Get back focused, Q. Focus on what you're doing now, child. Okay. So we're going to take this beautiful seasoned meat and then I sectioned it off. Right? I sectioned it off. And look at how much of that is left over. Like, that's a big ass log of meat. And that's not even counting the meat that's still in the bowl. Now look at that. Beautiful, ready to be packed up in the freezer. This is ready in the bowl to be seasoned further and transformed into some delicious meatballs. You feel me? Let's get it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in some breadcrumbs. This is some panko mixed with some original Italian seasoning breadcrumbs. So that's why it looks like that. Then we're going to throw in some brown cage-free eggs. I believe I put in 3 or 4 or maybe 2. I'm trying to remember, child. This was the day before. This is like 2 days ago that I made this. Or no, 3 days ago that I made. Anyway, so I put in 2 eggs. And now we're going to go ahead and get in there with that spatula. And just get that all going. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Stir it on up. Yes, 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 yes. Put a little bit of that elbow grease in it. You know what I'm saying? Get in there. It's a beautiful thing. And so now we have meatball filling. We have meatball mix. I added a little bit more of the breading. And the reason being is because you don't want your meatballs to fall apart. You want them to still, you know what I'm saying, hold themselves together, hold their shape, and still be flavorful and all that, and still maintain some of that not some of it, but maintain its flavor and that juice. You know what I'm saying? Period. So now we've come on over to the table. I'm about to set up so that we can make these meatballs, child. So now let's get our gloves on. Get on our gloves, you know what I'm saying? And roll out some meatballs. And I made these really big. I made some hearty meatballs, some hearty sized meatballs, child. Because like I said before, I love to taste my food, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to roll these up. And then we're going to place them on our cookie sheet. See, we're going to place them on our cookie sheet and align the cookie sheet with parchment paper. And the reason why parchment paper is so valuable in the kitchen is because it's a non-stick. It's non-stick. So when you put it on your your cookie sheets, or you put it in your cake pans and different things like that, it ensures that whatever you're cooking is going to come out of it or come off of it whole. It's going to come off of it all together. It does nothing really, nothing. I have not seen anything that sticks to parchment paper. You know what I'm saying? It's a really great non-stick agent, you know what I'm saying, to use in the kitchen. Shouts out to parchment paper. It's a beautiful thing, period. And I'm just really enjoying myself, just kind of making these meatballs. So I'm just gonna allow, you know what I'm saying, you guys to just watch me make these meatballs. I'm just gonna be quiet and we just gonna vibe a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Allow that music to just kind of flow, and you know what I'm saying? Because this is relaxation station too still. You know what I'm saying? It's fun to do these different types of tasks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. And as you can see, we are done. We are finished making our meatballs. And so I want to show you guys that I was able to get I believe 1.5 cookie sheets done. Yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop these into the oven, because that's the way that I initially cooked them. I put them in the oven, and I put them in the oven on 365, and I allowed them to cook down. They got good and crispy on the outside, juicy and tender on the inside. And then we're gonna add them to a delicious rosé sauce, and I'm gonna show you guys how I built that sauce in just a second. Yes, y'all, let's build this beautiful rosé pasta sauce. So right now we're gonna go ahead and we're adding in some white onion and some more of that beautiful sweet orange pepper that I've diced up, and we're putting that into a hot pan with some grapeseed oil, adding in some minced garlic, because y'all already know minced garlic is delicious. If you guys hear some noises and stuff, those are my kids. They just playing and stuff. And so now we're gonna go ahead and give that a wonderful stir. Inside of our pot, we're gonna add in some diced tomatoes and chilies, some rotel that, and that's gonna add a beautiful moisture and that tomato flavor. Hold on one second. Hey y'all, y'all being loud, okay? Mommy's recording. All right. So now we're gonna add in some seasoning salt, some garlic powder, some perfect pinch Italian seasoning, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to make sure that you season the sauce. That's very important. And some onion powder, because we're fortifying those aromatic flavors. You know what I'm saying? We're putting in the dry seasoning with the fresh aromatics, the dry aromatics with the fresh aromatics, and it just creates a very all-around amphitheater style flavor. You know what I'm saying? We're adding in some basil, some dried basil into the mix, because y'all know I love my herbs. I love herbaceous flavors. It's very delicious. And we're going to allow that to just simmer a little bit so those flavors can start to get acquainted. You know, the onions and the peppers can release those delicious flavors from those aromatics, the garlic. Everything becomes just, you know, together. Let it come together, because this is a sauce that we're building from scratch. Okay, we're going to add in some tomato paste. And I like using tomato paste when building my spaghetti sauces, because I mean, it's literally tomatoes. It's just very condensed tomatoes, and it always turns out very delicious and saucy, and it makes that sauce thick. It just gives it body. Okay. Give me body. Yes, that is what this tomato paste is going to do. Give this sauce some body. You see how it's just coming together already? And so I add in the water, and it can take it. The sauce can handle the water. You know what I'm saying? Add it in. And then we're going to also add in some thyme, fresh thyme. Yes. Because y'all know I love to put the thyme in. You feel me? Very delicious. And we're going to allow that to just simmer and do its thing, y'all. Let it simmer and do its thing. Now we're going to add in our anti-inflammatory turmeric. I love to add turmeric into my sauces and into my food, period. Because like I said, it's very good for you. And with turmeric, we mostly use black pepper. Black pepper, and it unlocks the anti-inflammatory properties in turmeric. So if this is your first time watching, hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am really happy for you guys to be here, and I really appreciate your presence. And if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, I'd appreciate that so very much. So now y'all just saw me adding in some red wine and some balsamic vinegar, and both of these are just so beautiful in a tomato sauce or a tomato based sauce. You could also use this to braise like beef or braise pork, or just a multitude of flavors. Seafood would go really well in this as well. It's very delicious. And y'all saw that I added in some light brown sugar, you know what I'm saying, some brown sugar, because that adds a wonderful balance to this sauce. And we're adding in some more water, some garlic powder, yes, because you really want this to be a very flavorful sauce. You know what I'm saying? And because this is a rosé sauce, I'm going to also add in our cream components as well. We're going to start off with some heavy cream. We're going to throw in some more of that Gruyere cheese. I didn't use all of that with the sausage, but I'm going to throw some of that inside of this beautiful sauce. And we're going to add in some pepper jack cheese. Yes, y'all, when I tell you this was fire, oh my God. The only reason why I'm not showing the entire, because this video is going to be a little different. This is only just the cooking. I'm just going to show you guys how I put together the sauce and all that. We're adding in some sharp cheddar. And because I didn't like how the pasta turned out, I'm not going to stunt. I was going to do a whole video showing you guys the process of me making the pasta, but I just didn't want to give y'all just any old thing, champ. And I know y'all are, you know what I'm saying, very loving and accepting of me and stuff like that, but I just really want to make sure that I'm giving y'all the best that I can give you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it tasted bomb as hell. Like, it tasted bomb. But the way that the press is on my machine, I need to work on and practice the actual pasta recipe. Look at them. Look at that. And that's before I put the sauce on it. Oh my God. Just amazing and delicious, full of flavor. And y'all, look at that. You see how those meatballs came together just so wonderfully and deliciously. Like I said, this was a very beautiful meal. I'm going to tweak the pasta recipe a little more, and we're going to come back with it. And this, my friends, was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Period. Until next time, you guys. Y'all, the music that you heard in this video is called Sweet Cream Buttery, and it is from the main ingredient, which is the Fresh Eats LLC soundtrack, and you can find that wherever you stream your music. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad. I got it. Thank you for coming through. You know it's your girl Q.